It's Sunday, so I'm assuming this is our date now. Tonight Yuri's coming over to cook with me, so I better make sure that everything's ready for it. Yep, it's a date. She'll definitely have higher expectations than me, that's for sure. Soy sauce, sesame oil, green onions, garlic. Seems like I have everything we'd need. The kitchen itself, on the other hand, well, it's unkempt to say the least. When was the last time I used some of this stuff? I involuntarily grimace as I swipe a finger across the dusty surface of a pan. Definitely not a setting that Yuri would be used to cooking in. A few minutes of blood, sweat, and tears later, everything's clean. Oh my goodness, you didn't clean before Yuri came? At least, passable. You probably won't use most of this, but with my luck we'll need the one thing I can wash. Right on cue, there's a knock at the door. It's either a very polite robber or Yuri. After quickly drying off the last dish, I answer it. Hi, Midas. She's carrying a few bags that I assume contain groceries. Hey, Yuri. Great to see you. Come on in. Hopefully binge-watching various cooking shows featuring an angry chef yelling at other cooks was enough preparation for this. At least, it had prepared me for being yelled at for my inevitable mistakes. Yuri yelling isn't such a Yuri thing to do. Yuri yelling at me. After setting the groceries down on the counter, I grab a clean pan. Alright, so what shall we make first? Good question, because I don't know anything about the kitchen. So as long as it doesn't end up with a call to the fire department, I'm fine with whatever. She giggles slightly. Well, I believe we'll be fine. We'll be good regardless. So come on, Chuckleberry Finn. Huh? She stares at me for a solid few seconds. Even I didn't get the joke. What? Oh, my apologies, I didn't realize. It's alright. To be honest, it was a pretty bad joke anyway. Trying to ignore my burning face, I moved the conversation along. So what do you feel like having? Would you be open to making the teriyaki sauce? Oh yeah, she does like fish-related dishes. Sounds good to me. We gather the ingredients and equipment together on the kitchen table. Yuri takes a deep breath and concentrates on the food in front of her. You alright, Yuri? Yeah. It's just that I haven't done this in a while. That is, cooking with someone. I can relate to that. But if you made it as many times as it sounds like you have, this should be a cinch for you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. She places a scrap of paper with a handwritten recipe onto the counter. The handwriting looks to be Yuri's, but something's different about it. What does that mean? I suppose we should begin by making the sauce. Midas, could you please pass the soy sauce and sesame oil? Sure, just tell me what I have to do. Okay, could you peel and mince 2 cloves of garlic in the meantime? That's one of the few things I can do competently in the kitchen, so you chose a fitting job for me. Mom loves using garlic, so I've seen it cooked often enough to know what I'm doing. After peeling it, I place the garlic under the knife and crush it. Yuri's focus on the cooking is intense to say the least. It's like how she is when she talks about literature. Does this mean that cooking will play a big part on her story later on? Yep, I guess so. One thing that amazes me is how fast and efficient her movements are. The longer we cook, the more confident she becomes. It's rather difficult to keep up with how fast she moves at times. Before I know it, the salmon's marinated in the sauce and ready to be baked. Wow. You talked about how you weren't an expert, yet you're incredible. It's not, I mean, without practice. I broke Yuri. Yuri, it's alright. It's not often that I see you have so much passion for something other than literature. I. Yeah, I am a bit of a fan of cooking. My family had teriyaki salmon dishes every Saturday evening when I was younger, and I ended up learning from my mother how to cook it. Eventually, I practiced enough for the whole process to become a bit of a blur. Honestly, I wish I'd done the same thing and learned how to make family recipes as well. Then again, my parents are divorced. But it's not too late for you to learn, right? That's true. Speaking of family, are you bringing some of the food back home for them as well? Eh? Oh, the salmon wouldn't be good by the time I returned home, so you can have the leftovers. Hmm, is something wrong at home, Yuri? Fine by me. Anyway, could you start cooking the rice while I put the salmon in the oven? Alright. Wouldn't be much of a dinner if it were just salmon. That's true. The whole kitchen smells of salmon with a subtly sweet undertone to it. Man, I wouldn't mind if my kitchen smelled like this 24/7. Maybe when you learn this recipe from me, you could cook it for yourself. Huh, I think I'll want to practice a few more times under your guidance before I do it myself. Anyway, let's eat. Let's. It does smell rather appetizing. The salmon is tender and flaky when I bite into it. It comes apart with no trouble at all. Even I want to taste Yuri's cooking. Each and every chew releases a burst of umami with the teriyaki flavor perfectly complementing the fish. Yuri, this is amazing! It's nothing really. Despite her protests, a smile spreads across her face. A few minutes later, we've had our fill. I had a hard time holding myself back from eating more, but it would be bad manners to devour everything in front of Yuri. Not necessarily, like, it's made to be eaten, so why not eat? This is really nice. Having dinner with someone over, and having something made fresh as well. Is this going to happen again in the near future? It's quite dark outside. Wow, it's already 9. Time flies, eh? I should be going now. It isn't super late, but I think she mentioned before that she wakes up early regardless of the day. Do you want me to walk you home? 9 is really a late time for visitors, if you ask me. She shakes her head. I'll be fine, although I do appreciate the offer. It's nighttime, Yuri. Take care. I really enjoyed our time today, Midas. It's been a lot of fun for me too. You're most welcome. You're more than welcome to come anytime you want. That's much appreciated. Before I know it, she's already at the door. Oh, could you wait a moment? I believe I forgot something important. What was that? What is it? It's the paper with the recipe on it. No problem. Let me grab it for you. Could you at least take a picture or a note in case we want to make the food again? After a moment of searching, I spot it next to the stove. Phew, at least it's safe. As I hand it to her, I take a closer look at the recipe. Huh, your handwriting seems a little different on this note. Oh, that's because it's my mother's handwriting. Makes sense. But it's just as pretty as your handwriting. I suppose so. I always did admire her penmanship. She smiles to herself, a faraway look into her eyes. Well, see you on Monday. My words seem to pull her out of her thoughts. She pauses for a moment but then smiles at me. What are you thinking, Yuri? See you then. It's only been about a week or so, but I've been craving Yuri's teriyaki salad a lot lately. I told you you should have taken a picture and we tried to do it by your own. So much so that I apparently just staring at the space, thinking about it. Wonderful use of club time, Midas. Hi, Midas! Ah! Sayori suddenly pops up in front of me without warning. Sayori, don't do that! Do what, say hi? Don't startle me like that. You mean don't wake you up like that? Hey, I wasn't even sleeping. The more I play this mod, the more interested I am at Sayori and Natsuki. Just another comment. The way they're portraying their characters so far is actually pretty good. But you were daydreaming, that's close enough. For you, maybe. Meanie. Anyway, did you need something? So I can't just say hi now? No, you can't. I'll have you arrested if you try from now on. You're so silly. Yeah, so what's up? Actually, I did want to ask you something. What are you gonna ask me? Every time there's a question, I get nervous here. Do you want to go out with me and Natsuki after the club's over? Ooh, that's interesting. What are you guys planning to do? I don't know. We're gonna wing it. Winging it with your friends is actually the best thing you could do whenever you go out. I guess Sayori never really was a planner. Are you sure I wouldn't be butting into whatever Natsuki wants to do with you? Come on, Midas, we haven't played together in so long. Are you going to an arcade then? That would be good. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Jeez. Alright, I'm in. But you have to be the one to tell Natsuki that I'm coming along too. Okay, it's a deal. Okay everyone, I think that's it for today. Good work, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't you wanna come with us, Monica? Sayori sidles up to me as I wave goodbye to Yuri. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanted to hang out with Yuri instead. Isn't there an option to do that? I guess I've been doing a lot lately. And Sayori's right. It has been a while since I've hung out with her. Still, are you ready to go? Yeah, I guess so. Did you tell Natsuki yet? About that. You should have done it a while ago. She's going to eat me. Sayori. I'll do it now. Hi, Natsuki. Hey, just let me make sure my manga's put away properly before we get going. By the way, can we invite Midas too? Eh? Why? I shrug and smile when Natsuki narrows her eyes at me. It'll be fun, please? Fine. And only because it's you asking. Yay, let's go! Wait, I still need to check on my manga. Ooh. This is new. I'm not that much of a weeb, so if there's ever any reference here, I may not catch it. But still though, this is actually pretty cool. 10 minutes of Natsuki's fussing and half an hour of walking later, we're strolling through the downtown area. So what do you guys want to do? I think Natsuki wants to buy more manga. Hey! Well, a new chapter of this manga I'm reading came out, so... to the bookstore it is then. Huh, so you come here to buy your manga? In the library? That's not something I usually see. Got a problem with that? No, it's just that I usually go to A-Books for mine. Oh, I go there sometimes too. But the magazine I wanted to pick up today is cheaper here. Which magazine is it? Natsuki makes a beeline to a table stacked with manga and holds up a colorfully illustrated manga magazine. The character that's drawn on the cover has exceedingly huge eyes. This looks like the type of thing that Parfait Girls would have been published on. This is probably one of the best shoujo manga magazines in circulation right now. Shoujo's romance, right? From from what I can remember. I mean, I read manga, but I don't really know like genres and stuff. I'm not much of a weeb. I mean, Parfakers was first published in this. Yep, called it. Look, it even comes with a little free gift. What is that? What gift could the manga magazine give you? She points out a small packet attached to the back. Looks like this one's issue comes with a pack of gelatins. Nice! Aren't you a little too old for that, Natsuki? Try to tell me that your manga can beat that. I mean, mine certainly doesn't come with gelatins. Exactly. I turn to Sayori as Natsuki starts flipping through her magazine. Do you have anything you need to look for? I don't think so. Oh wait, I actually need a new copy of the English workbook. Why do you need a workbook? Huh? Why? Don't tell me you... I lost it. Oh my goodness, it's school material. How can you lose it? Jeez, we better go look for it then. Hey Natsuki, Sayori and I are going to find a workbook. Have fun with that. I'm gonna be here for a while. We begin walking through the aisles, scanning the titles of the books. Manga, light novels, children's fiction, adult fiction. There we go, education. I wonder, should I get something for Yuri? Definitely. It would definitely be nice to be able to repay her for the copy of Portrait of Markov. I wonder how the Portrait of Markov is going to play out in her story later on. What book could I get her that she hasn't read yet though? Hey Sayori? She looks up from perusing a table of workbooks. Has Yuri ever mentioned any book that she wants? Like, one she hasn't bought yet? No. At least I don't remember it. She probably just buying herself if there was a book she was interested in. Did you want to get something for her? Yes, and please don't be sad about that. Yeah, I just thought that I'd thank her for giving me Portrait of Markov. That's sweet of you, Midas. Ooh, there it is. Sayori triumphantly picks up the book she was looking for. Anyway, if you don't know what book to get for her, how about buying something else? Like what? I don't know. The bookstore sells stuff like stationery too, right? What, purple-themed stationery? A new notebook? It's actually a really good idea. You should listen to me more often. I would if you always had good ideas. What? Are you saying I don't? Hey, you're the one who said it, not me. She sticks her tongue out at me. Rude. Now how about helping me find that stationery section? Sometime later we find ourselves back at the front of the store with Natsuki. Oh, there you guys are. What took you so long? Sorry, I was looking for something to get Yuri. Are you going to be mad at me? I hold up a slim package wrapped in cellophane. You found some really nice heavy-duty parchment paper. It really feels satisfying to write on. I'd use it myself if it weren't so expensive. Oh, are you mad? Did you guys pay for everything then? Yep, we're all good. So where are we heading next? If you guys are hungry, I know a pretty good place to get some food. What, your place and your cooking, Natsuki? Ooh, what kind of food? It's... Natsuki shoots me the briefest of glances. What do I know? I know nothing! But it's a little tea and crepes place that I discovered a while back. But I wouldn't expect a boy to be able to appreciate sweets. What do you mean? Does my gender have anything to do with sweets? What's that supposed to mean? Tea isn't even sweet, it's basically just bitter leaf juice. Not that kind of tea. It's a kind of tea, like milk tea, you know? The type that you put tapioca pearls to make boba. Milk tea? I mean, I can appreciate that. Boba? Oh, you mean bubble tea. Yeah, but I like calling it boba because that's what it's called where it came from. Taiwan. I'm in awestruck right now, huh? Okay, I never knew that. That's new. I learned something today. You're totally the type to watch something with subtitles because it sounds more quote-unquote authentic in the original language, huh? I mean, the English dub is usually cringe, so I think I can understand that. It is more authentic when it's not dubbed. Calling it boba is more Natsuki-ish anyway. Because it sounds so cute when she says it. What? I'm not cute! You know it's supposed to be a compliment when someone calls you cute, right? Not the way you guys say it. How do you like us to say it? Anyway, what do you mean I wouldn't be able to appreciate it? Just because I'm a guy doesn't mean I don't like sweets. True that, Natsuki? I have a sweet tooth, if you ask me. After all, I grew up with Sayori, and you know how she is with them. Ha! So it's only because of me that you can appreciate them. We got cornered. That's not what I meant. What Sayori said does make sense. Of course, you'll never reach our caliber when it comes to that stuff. We got cornered by these two. But if you're already used to it because of Sayori, we might as well go. And with that, Natsuki drags us along with her. I'm not sure what kind of logic she uses, but if it works, she's probably just embarrassed about showing me her interest. Maybe she doesn't hang out with many guys? Well, I think I can explain that in the sense that the guy, like the green-haired guy in the festival was a dick, and it was apparently a classmate. Here it is! Powerful tea! It looks like a fairly generic modern cafe. It's pretty empty right now, but I guess this time of the day isn't peak rush hour for any cafe. This is actually pretty interesting. I haven't been here in so long. Hurry up and order, guys! Hold on. We didn't even know what's on the menu. If you take too long, I'm gonna order for you. As long as it's strawberry, I'm fine with that. Natsuki readily rattles off an order to the cashier. It's clear that she's been here more than a few times before. What do you think you're getting, Sayori? I don't know. What about you? I don't know either, haha. Jeez, don't you dare do that thing when you stand here indecisively for like half an hour. The tone of her voice is as bossy as ever, but there's a surprisingly big smile on her face. Well, this is a place she likes, so I guess that's alright. Even Natsuki can keep up the act forever, huh? Alright. I'm just gonna go with this. Before we knew it, we're all seated around the table with our drinks in hand. Natsuki got some rose milk tea with heart-shaped strawberry jelly. The drink was definitely made for her, and I want it for myself, because it's strawberry. Meanwhile, Sayori and I ordered a passion fruit slush and a green mango drink respectively. Whoa, this is so good! No wonder you like this place so much. Yeah, I think I'll have to come back here on my own time. And that's why you trusted my taste. She thumbs through her manga as she takes a sip of her drink. That reminds me, what manga are you catching up on? Oh, whoops. Whenever I come here, I usually have new manga with me, so I got a habit of reading while drinking. That's fine. I can understand how eager you must be to start the chapter. Yeah, it's so frustrating to have to wait a month for the next one. And don't get me started on hiatuses. Who likes hiatuses? It hurts whenever someone has a hiatus. Hey, manga artists are humans who need breaks too, you know. I know, but I wish I could just buy the manga all at once. Anyway, this one's about a girl who discovers these guardian characters that they can unlock people's true potentials. Her character design is really nice too. She holds up her manga and points out at one of the characters. It's a girl with shoulder-length hair clad in a school uniform that's fashioned in a tomboyish manner. complete with a tie and random belt. I've always liked these kind of visual kei-ish designs, like they're kind of glamorous and that word is super deep. I don't know that word. Really? I always thought that you liked manga with cuter looking characters. Well, I mean like I do like cute characters, but I also like cool ones. If you like that kind of fashion, why don't you try dressing up that way? Are you gonna get some Nazi cosplay going? Do you know how hard it is to change your style? To be honest, I kind of do want to try it out at least once. It feels so weird to dress differently. It's like I'm already too comfortable with my current clothes to change. Thus, I feel like it's so out of character for me now at this point. What do you mean? Okay, have you ever watched the anime Rose Revolution? No, can't say I have. Me neither. But it's pretty old, so that's to be expected. But for now, all you need to know is that the main character is a girl named Yutena, and her best friend is a girl named Wakaba. Is this a real anime? Yutena is the coolest of the cool. She's a girl, but she wears a boy's uniform and even has a fan club of girls at school. Meanwhile, her best friend is super cutesy and girly and really depends on the 10 of her things. You can probably guess that she wears a girl's uniform. It'd be really weird for Ten and Wakaba to swap uniforms, right? But I haven't watched the anime, so I don't know how they really look. But I think I get what you mean. But you're not a character in an anime, Natsuki. Can't you change if you want to? Nice one, Sayori. No, like, immediately though. Plus you know there's gonna be a bunch of people judging you for it. Who cares what they think? Sometimes facing judgment for the sake of change is worth it though. Yeah, anyway, it's not like I dislike cute clothes. I'm not dumb, you know. I picked out my clothes because I thought they looked cute, and I like cute things. But I don't want to be Wakaba. I just wish that I could be as cool as Atena. She's so independent and strong. I think I understand how you feel. Wanting to be depended on rather than depending on others. Man, when did this conversation get so serious? Because Sayori depressed in this mod? Or at least in this route. Natsuki, if you want, please go clothes shopping sometime. Then you can try different styles and see if there's anything you like. Maybe. There's an uncertain tone in her voice, but Natsuki's smile is genuine. Haha. If you go clothes shopping with Sayori, she's gonna say you look good in everything. That's never helpful. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little positivity. I want judgment, not positivity. Tell me if it's good or not, Sayori. That's something you really gotta learn, Midas. What about Natsuki, huh? I'm positive that I am more positive than you, Midas. I roll my eyes at that. This has been so fun, guys. We should do this more often. With Monica and Yuri too. Like, we should hang out at the club outside the school. Yeah, I think I have to go now though. Can't be late for dinner. Oh my goodness. Can't be late for dinner. I kind of remember something from Mexican music. I guess we should go too then. Are you going out to eat? Nah, I just don't want to miss my dad's cooking. Oh no! I have so many memories from Mexican music. Okay then, do you want us to walk you back? I'm good. See you at school. Exchanging goodbyes, Sayori and I begin walking back. Honestly, this was more fun than I expected. Although it was really fun just Natsuki leading us around on her personal routine, we had nice conversations together. Plus, I got to buy something for Yuri. Hope she appreciated the stationery. It really took a huge chunk out of my pocket money. We better not tell her the price then.